Hey everyone, welcome back to Grains in Small Places. I know my normal content is typically all of the things with fresh milled flour and baking and all of those things, but if you missed it, things might look a little bit different in our channel because we bought a Amish farm that's now our new homestead. So if you missed that and you want to see a tour of the home and a tour of the buildings and all those, I have a few videos posted for there on you. This walkway behind me was a little bit muddy, so we ended up getting some of this cypress mulch so that we can walk from the truck to the house without it being too muddy, since it's pretty, I guess it hasn't been real rainy, but it was icy forever, so all that ice melted, and then now it's created all this mud. So, but I am so happy today. I don't know if you can hear the birds chirping, but it is a beautiful day. It's like in the mid 50s, sunny. It feels wonderful out here. There's a light breeze. But I wanted to introduce you to our new residents, I guess, here on our homestead. So this is our very first time. We got a Jersey dairy cow, but not just one Jersey dairy cow. We got two Jersey dairy cows. So they're both supposed to be bred. These ladies were brand new to us. We went to look at them yesterday to meet them and see if we wanted to pursue this. And when we were there, we asked how long it could be until she would have a chance. She was delivering them for us because we don't have a trailer. So she said, I can hitch it up. We're ready to go and bring them over right now. So last night at about 8 p.m., we got our girls. So today is our first milking. This is the next morning. So this is the first time we'll be milking. Haley has been super excited to be our main milker. Obviously, we're all going to be doing it. We chose to, for now, do hand milking, and this is our first time. So if you're very experienced with this and you have any tips or tricks or anything like that, drop those in the comments below. If we're doing something wrong, let us know, but be nice because we're still learning. So we're gonna go ahead and show you our first time milking. And let me show you up close. So we're working on names. She has actually been to like Walmart grand openings and fun things, to like shows and stuff like that. Let me try and get a better view. So we are still working on names because this one they just called 65. So we're working on a name for her. So if you have a really cute name, let us know what you think. She's about 4 years old, and she's bred to a Jersey to be due in the fall. So that will be fun. And this they called Granny. She is not halter broke yet, but she seems really sweet and interested in us. She is a little bit older. She is 8 years old, and she is bred with a whoopsie, bred with an Angus bull. So, and she's actually due, they said, probably in a month or so. So she is dried up right now. So she is not giving us milk because she's getting ready to calve soon. And the other one, 65, we'll call her right now, she is in milk, so we're getting ready to milk her. But we won't be milking Granny, but we don't know. We're going to keep that her name. They called her that because she was one of their older cows. So we're going to go ahead and get her used to us and touching her udders, and we're going to go ahead and get to milking 65. I hate calling her 65, so we just have some Castile soapy warm water to clean her off, and then we'll dry her off real good. She's actually used to being machine milked, so this might be different for her. Hi, Granny. You interested?
It smells grain.
Yeah. We went ahead and gave her a little snack of some grain.
You can wash your hands.
Milk
It's not real
bucket.
full. Hang out over the fence.
I guess check each quadrant. She said she would be low on milk production because of the stress too.
Hi, Granny. Hello, sweet girl. You want some?
Oh, this side is full.
She's not ready yet, Mom.
That's fine.
It's okay. Sorry.
Okay, so we have one pail that didn't make it. If she put her foot in there. And then that was our teat dip, which was the iodine, and we dropped and broke that. So this one is a fail, not going in. We did get a little bit. They did let us know that during travel and her being a new place, we might get less milk. So we're gonna go ahead and strain it. We got these little clean filters for the strainer here. And then we pour that into there. And then we'll pour it into the glass jars next. Okay, so for the first milking, I know we didn't get very much, but not too bad.
About a quart.
About a quart, you say?
A little under a quart.
A little less than a quart. So not bad. We're pretty happy with that. So we're gonna put this. Let me know in the comments below. Should I be putting it in the freezer for an hour and then put it in the fridge, or just put it in the fridge with ice? So I might go ahead and just make something with it right now, so I don't have to store this since it's not very much. So let me know down in the comments below what we should do. Okay, so we're pretty happy with this for our first time milking. We're probably gonna go ahead and make something with it right now, maybe some ice cream or something like that. But let us know down in the comments below what names you guys think we should go with. If we should keep Granny and 65 or go with something new.
Day two did so much better. We didn't spill any milk. We got almost
A gallon and a half,
gallon
probably.
and a half
From one.
from one. She's dried up. She's gonna have a baby soon. But here's the girls. They're just eating some hay. We'll just let them see you guys.
They get more comfortable.
Yes, they're being sweeter. She loves scratches. She loves head pats and like the brush.
Oh yeah, you could show them the brush you bought already.
Yeah, I brought this brush for her.
She loves it on her forehead.
Yeah. We feel so proud. This is about a gallon and a half. We just milked from our brand new baby girl.
Me too.
Day two. It was much more successful than day one. We didn't have any spilled milk. There we go. Now we're gonna put it in the chill and we're gonna
Well,
cool
I'm
it.
gonna have you split it to leave headspace so we can put it in the freezer. Let me take it to maybe here. Canning funnel. We're not canning the milk.
No, we're not canning the milk. Good boy, Nash. He's asleep in my pants.
I need another one, or just put a little in each one. There's a tiny bit left.
Can I go? No,
Just,
that's
you're
good.
good. Yeah.
Ta-da!
So it probably was a little over,
Just a little over a gallon.
little under a gallon and a half or over a gallon, because these are half-gallon jars. Okay, so this is exciting. This is our third batch of milking. So I'm making a large batch of like Anglaise ice cream mix, like for vanilla ice cream, so we can freeze that. So I have enough egg whites that we can make some of our delicious fresh milk flour angel food cake. So if you're interested in learning how to make fresh milk flour angel food cake from scratch, I have a video on that with my daughter and a blog post on that at grainsandSmallPlaces.net. I will try to link both of those down in the description box below. I am making a batch of my Tangzong fresh milk flour sandwich bread. So this is the paste for that. I made that out of her milk. So I'm making it with mostly spelt and some hard white. So that's exciting that we're gonna have that ready to go. If you're interested in making your own fresh milk flour sandwich bread with the Tangzong method, with the paste, I have that on my blog at grainsandSmallPlaces.net. I will make sure to link that one down in the description box below. Right now we have decided to only milk once a day so we don't overwhelm ourselves. This is the milk we're getting from just once a day milking, and then once Granny has her calf, we'll be milking her maybe twice a day or once a day. So this is very new to us and very exciting. And I'm making a batch of yogurt, so that will be delicious as well. And this is our yogurt. I went ahead and I sweetened it. I accidentally left it in a little bit too long, so I'm not sure, but I went ahead and I sweetened it and with a little bit of cane sugar and some vanilla. And honestly, this is the best yogurt I think that I have ever had. We still have this much left, which I think I'm gonna make some chocolate milk with. And then we have these from yesterday left, so we can use that. We're thinking about making potato soup with some of this, so we're very excited. So this is the leftover hot chocolate I made last night, and I just wanted to show you because it's just so beautiful. I think it's even prettier than the sand art. I wanted to share it. So we ended up also getting 5 turkeys. Now these are heritage turkeys so that they can reproduce, and they seem a lot calmer than the chicks. Oh, he's carrying around. There's a bunch of different kinds in here, and they could be male or female. So we don't know exactly what we have yet. So we'll see, because we want to potentially have turkeys to be able to reproduce on the farm. So it would be fun to see their coloring go as they grow up. But these ones really enjoy people. This one they've been calling, the black one here, they've been calling Skull Crusher. Because it Kind of looks that way, I guess.
Oh, don't look good.
Pecking my phone.
Yep.
This one loves the camera.
Skull crushers.
Oh, did you hit them?
No. These ones really love the seasoning. How about that one?
We actually went over to the feeder today. For her, that's a big deal. Okay, so this is now our update on the chicks. We went ahead and put taller sides so they couldn't get out, but they go back and forth to each other. We ended up putting the smaller ones over here because we were worried that the larger ones could hurt them. Oh, hi, Susie Q. So we've been calling that one there Susie Q. But a lot of them have names. For some reason, most of them have boy names, even though they're supposed to be females. Like, this is Herbert, and he actually is the bully of the group, so maybe, I don't know if he's... They're supposed to be all hens, so we'll find out. They don't like people as much as the turkeys. Hi, Jamal. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget, if you missed the tour or the surprise or anything like that where we showed the outbuildings, those videos will also be, I'll try to link them down below. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by Grains and Small Places. Goodbye.